Do not do this. Do not do this, or the police will take you away. Do not do this, or they'll put you behind bars. We all have heard such kind of sentences, such kind of statements in our neighborhood. Unfortunately, parents keep telling their kids, their children, just to get them away, and we, as a police, as a law enforcement agency, are being victimized or villainified. Have you ever thought from where did it come? From where did this particular negative connotation about law enforcement agencies came to us? Why it has such imprints on our subconscious? It has its deep roots, it's deeply rooted, and it has impact of colonial legacy, the British rule over India. The induction of Indian police service was not actually meant for the people in India. It was meant as a tool of operation, as a tool of suppression, not to protect the citizens of India, but rather to protect the interests of British Empire. Indian policing, in its inception, was not meant actually to cater the needs of people, but rather to control them. Sounds different to hear. Just imagine how difficult it would be at that times. However, we have moved on. From imperial police to Indian police, from Indian police to Indian police service, and this feeling of servitude, the feeling or the emotions behind our motto of Satrakshanaaya Khalana Nigranaya have never been stronger before than today. We are working on both the facets of our motto, that is, the protection of Sat, that is good, and the elimination or wiping out of the bad, that is Khal. I am Pranil Gilda, serving as Deputy Superintendent of Police at Miraj in district Sangli of Maharashtra. It's been 2,261 days since I have embraced this beautiful color of life, that is khaki. I have been fortunate enough to work as an agent of law enforcement agency, and today I would like to emphasize on this particular facet how we have moved on, how the transition from a force rooted in fear to service rooted in compassion is being taken place. While mentioning this particular emphasis on service or servitude, I would like to mention one of the largest, one of the most important overhauls that has happened in recent past. That is the changing of the major criminal laws of the nation. The earlier criminal laws were based upon colonial convenience, but today what we have is based upon our democratic, collective, common conscience. The Indian Penal Code, the erstwhile Indian Penal Code, drafted in 1860, long ago, has now been framed as, it's not Indian Penal Code anymore, it is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Penal, the focus on penalties, penalizing, is not there. The focus is on Nyaya, that is justice. So we, as a part of justice enhancing system, justice delivery system, are now focusing more and more towards justice delivery, or ensuring the delivery of justice. The change in outlook, the change in approach and orientation, it's been taking place. We, as police service, we want people shall come to us. We shall not repel people, we shall attract people. And also, on the other hand, while connecting people to police, we are also going beyond our call of duty and trying to connect to people, that is the contact between police to people. The second part, I would explain first. There are many services, there are many platforms, many applications, many services wherein we are reaching out to the people. In the recent past, we have launched one toll-free number. It's a one-stop solution. Dial 112. 112 is the number, is the solution for all your problems. Whenever you are moving around, whenever you are outside, whenever an altercation is going in front of you, whenever you are being victimized or someone in front of you is being victimized, just dial 112. We are confident enough, we assure you that in the minimum amount of response time, our well-equipped men, our GPS-enabled vehicles, we reach there, cater to your needs, try to solve your problems, and that is what we mean by administration. In our sense, police at your doorsteps. Usually people didn't like it, but these days, this idea of police at doorsteps, people are responding it to in a very affirmative way. And this is how we wish to change the negative connotation attached with the law enforcement agencies and make the change visible. Second part, Nirbhaya squads. Nirbhaya squads or the Damini Pathak, or in many metro cities it is also called as pink patrolling vehicle, wherein we have a dedicated staff which has only one single point agenda, that is women's safety. Making the women, the girls in our jurisdiction feel safe, feel secure. They should feel that someone is watching over them. Our Nirbhaya squads visits different schools, different colleges, various establishments, institutions, and therein they try to make the school-going children, especially the girls, college-going youth, aware about the laws, the procedures, the rules which are made for ensuring women's safety. Also, what is good, what is bad, what to do, what not to do, what is legal, what is illegal. They explain it to all. And this has brought in wonders. I will quote one example. My Nirbhaya team was patrolling in my jurisdiction, and they encountered a particular crowd, 10 to 15 people, gathered around one lady, and she was holding hand of a little child, little girl. My staff members saw it, thought there is something wrong. Went there. Initially, no one among the crowd told us that there is something wrong. But we are police, we sensed it. My men sensed it. They digged in. They digged in deeper. They just moved the crowd aside, took the lady and the child aside, and one of my lady constables and the other team started asking questions. And eventually, the lady broke down. The incident was, her little child, her little girl, aged 9, was mistreated by one of the guys from the neighborhood. And all this crowd of people around her was from her neighborhood, trying to convince her not to lodge a complaint while she was coming towards the police station. Fortunately, my team was there, and still, under fear psychosis or whatever it was, she was not ready to lodge a complaint. She was fearful. But one of my staff members convinced her in a very polite manner, in a very humane manner, I would say, "Sister, consider me as your brother. I ensure you that your safety, your daughter's safety will be taken care of. We lodge a formal complaint, we put the culprit behind the bars, and till date, that lady keeps sending us that sacred thread we call Rakhi on every Raksha Bandhan. Nothing more beautiful than that Rakhi." This was the performance of my Nirbhaya Pathak in one particular case. There are innumerous, there are many. Next, while we are reaching out to people, we also want people to visit us, people to come to police stations, not only for particular character verification or passport validity and all that. We want people to come us, people to watch over us, ask us questions, hold us accountable. And we are doing it in very different ways. First, we are having women help desks in every police establishment, every police station. Particularly trained staff. Their manner is the typical corporate manner of "may I help you?" Not intimidating, not asking you unnecessary questions, not deterring you, not repelling you away. And this way, we are trying to ensure women's safety by attending it, in a very human way. I will repeat it again. Another thing, we are making our institutions, establishments, or police stations more people-friendly, wherein all the amenities shall be given to people. They shall feel that this particular institution is accessible, it is available, and they shall be free enough to visit to it. Next is, while connecting with the people, I would like to narrate my experiences during my first stint, my first field posting, which was at Gadchiroli. Gadchiroli, it is the easternmost district of Maharashtra, wherein the problem of Naxalism is there. It's a tribal district. I had my first field posting there. And the feeling of servitude, it was deeply engraved in my heart, and it was there that I came to know that policing is just not about enforcement of laws. It's just not about catching criminals. It is about ensuring service delivery. It is about building trust. It is about building community partnerships. Various examples are there. I would quote a few. First, we used to organize various events, various seminars, various functions, wherein we tried to connect to the tribal people. We brought them to our institutions, our outposts, our police stations, our sub-police stations, and we used to partner with different NGOs. In one of the incidences, we had partnered with an NGO from Pune, and that NGO, they had an agenda of providing the tribal women with Diwali gift hampers. Usually in metro cities, people know that we shop for and wear new clothes and have sweets, and we celebrate in a different way. But in that particular tribal area, the tribal women hardly were aware that such things take place. When they received their first hamper, when I still remember the few ladies, when they opened the hamper and they saw saris in that, the joy on their faces was invaluable. And to extend to it, next year, a month before Diwali, a lady aged around 55 or 60 came to my office and she asked me, Dada, brother, I want this type of sari on this Diwali. So the sense of ownership that she had, the connection that we were able to build with the tribal women, it helped us in many ways. And trust me, it wrought wonders and it reaped heavy dividends for us. While working on this part, I'd like to mention that we don't want, we want conversation, we want cooperation, we want coordination. We don't want confrontation. We want dialogues, we want deliberations, we want discussions. We don't want futile debates. We want to stand, to deliver, not dominate. We want to provide service. Service not rooted in fear, but rooted in compassion. And I'd like to quote one particular poem about it. From a call in the dawn to a cry in the noon, we stand beneath the moon. We stand with a promise beneath the moon. From a call in the dawn to the cry in the noon, we stand with a promise beneath the moon. With a steady heart and watchful eye, we stand, protect, deliver, and testify. Not just by rules, we shall lead. Not just by rules, but with heart we shall lead in every task and in every deed. A shield of hope that is both firm and kind, a friend to all, but no one confined. In this way, we want to approach, we want to bring in this new approach towards policing. We want to be more people-friendly, people-centric, and there is a little wish in my heart that the parents shall tell their children, police are friends and they protect good people. This is the way the transformation has already begun, and the rest together we all can. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.